Hey there guys, it's Doug from Geek Acres back once again with another video. And I recently had a Geeks Day Out with Leo Alpha 7. The boy and I had a chance to kind of spend some time bonding. He had the day off from school. I had a comp day that was coming to me, so it worked out really well. Part of the day was spent, well, just kind of saying goodbye. We said goodbye to our local comic book shop, but we also took a drive to our local Toys R Us. Now, gosh, I still remember when Leo was a little guy and we got him his very first ever Transformer at this particular Toys R Us. So it was kind of sad to see it go. We did walk the store, and by the time we got there, it was in their final 7 days of sales. Now, I know they're closing these doors kind of in a rolling wave, and so some stores are going to be open for a little bit yet. Some stores like ours are pretty much right at the very end. Like I say, when we got there, 7 days left, and it was kind of sad to see it. There were folks who were actually purchasing some of the fixtures, I guess they call them, breaking down shelves and things like that. By the time we got there, the back half of the store was already sort of roped off, if you will, with like caution tape. So they had taken the back section and pushed it forward into the front set of shelves. And well, we did get some good deals, and I'm going to show those to you right now. Well, it should be no big surprise that I had to look through the pop vinyls at the store. And one of the things that I really wanted to make sure and try and grab was one final Toys R Us exclusive that I can keep in my collection. They had already started to dwindle down the supply by the time I got to the store, but I was lucky enough to find this guy, Lightning McQueen from the Cars 3 movie series. This is a Toys R Us exclusive, and I was very happy to be able to pick up Lightning in his fabulous Lightning McQueen paint scheme. This, of course, paying homage to the fabulous Hudson Hornet Doc from the very first Cars movie. I do have a special paint scheme for Ramon, which was a Target exclusive back in the day. So I'm glad to add this one to my collection. And then I also decided to pick up this little beauty. I am a big fan of the Alias TV show from back in the day, and I know it's been off the air for quite some time. But they did make several pop versions of Sydney Bristow in her various disguises when she was on her spy missions. So the box is a little bit creased up top, but again, I was just happy to be able to grab some of these. There you can see the 4 different disguises that they feature in the Alias line. And Sydney is number 530, and I believe that's in the TV, pop television. There you go. By the way, paid $3 for each of those. While we're on the topic of exclusives, we'll see how well this fits in. From the Black Series, this is Rey, Jedi Training Rey, and there's a very nice, how shall we say it, stand, I guess, a little display piece that goes along with Rey. She also comes with some various exclusives, some of which are plastic and some of which are die cast. We've got the blade, the lightsaber with the blade ignited. We've got just the hilt. We've got the pistol that was given to her by Han Solo. And then we've got her training staff. We've also got this piece here. This is supposed to represent the planet of Crate, which was the kind of red sand planet that was featured in the Last Jedi. And so this is really nice. The front cover is velcroed shut. We'll see if I can get you a decent look at this. A lot of glare. There are some very good reviews out here on this particular piece, so if I'm not doing it justice and you're curious, you can certainly go out and take a look and find one of those without too much trouble. There you go, a few looks at that. The face sculpt on this is definitely the best that we've seen so far of the Rey character. Of note, there's also on the very first release of this character, there is a scratch or a wound of some kind on her arm. In the past, I don't believe they painted that. Here we did get some red paint app for it. So again, just really happy to add this to my Black Series collection. This particular piece, again, with the Toys R Us exclusive seal. I know that's kind of being glared out at the moment, but was able to pick this up. It was originally $25, and I got it for $7.50. So again, really happy to be able to pick that up. You know me, I love to do the unboxings when I get the chance, and this is a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but such a good deal that I couldn't turn them down. A little bit of Monster High action. One is from Season 1, one is from Season 2. That way I didn't have to worry about any duplicates. These come in little kind of coffin-shaped plastic boxes. And there are apparently 70 plus to collect. That is Season 2, the blue one, and Season 1, the pink one. So at some point here in the near future, hopefully be able to pop those open for you and show you what exactly we got. Again, I think I paid about $1.50 for each of these. They are really getting down, at least in our store, I think to about 60 and 70%. The very last of it is going out the door. And again, one final thing, and this was totally an impulse purchase. At work, I have currently a fidget spinner, and I saw these right near the checkout stand, and I think I paid, again, less than $3, $2 and change, for a fidget cube. And this is a Batman fidget cube. And it's got, in case you've never seen one of these things, I think by now you guys must have, it's got the little rocker switch, kind of like a light switch. It's got a little spinning disc. This thing is not the greatest, truthfully. It's got a little thumbstick like you have maybe on a Wii controller. It's got a series of little tumblers, almost like on a bicycle lock, that sort of thing. And it's also got a little trackball that you can use to spin with your thumb. And the part that you can't see, well, let's go ahead and open it up real quick. It's got some buttons. And some of them are clicky, and some of them are silent. So if you want to be able to click the buttons and not disturb those around you, you can go ahead and either click or do the silent. But that's it. That is my haul from Toys R Us. Again, really sad to see it go, but it's been interesting ever since they announced that they are going out of business because, well, here in the United States anyway, there was a chain called KB Toy and Hobby. And rumor has it that KB Toy and Hobby may be coming back. So we will see if the folks who purchased that when KB first went out are serious. But we may be getting a resurgence of a brick and mortar toy store. We may not have seen the end of it. But in the meantime, I guess all of us toy fanatics will have to rely on places like Walmart or Target, or if you are fortunate enough to have a local toy store or comic book shop that deals with toys, we'll have to rely on that. But again, much thanks to Toys R Us over the years for not only being a part of my childhood and perhaps yours, but also for allowing us to buy Transformers and all kinds of other video game accessories and things like that for Leo over the years. So that's it. It's a shame to see places like this go, but it happens from time to time, and it's a good chance for us to celebrate the fact that they were a part of our lives, at least for a short while. That's it for this video. I hope to be seeing you guys sometime soon. I'll talk to you then.